championship of the world at 115 pounds. He has the reach advantage. Does he have a proper lather going? WBC, there's a time for that, but he looks almost too... Until that shot, I have to ask that question.
Language is there. He's ready to counter, step back.
Both fighters, Estrada was set up.
Down to the body, Estrada does.
So another jab.
This is calm violence on both pros. Don't back down, don't back down.
It looked like he was struggling to get those last few pounds off. Will that be a factor in this?
Good hook and a right hand from Estrada. And a hook again, although the power...
Because his hands leave his face, he has to watch.
Right hand from Estrada. The world championship at 115 pounds. Ring back with a right hand over the top.
That's why he's not as active.
Estrada, by the way, averaging 78 punches per round. He averaged injury, and he was only
flyweights. We rely on activity.
Punch combination. Through the first two explosion there from Sor Rungvisai, and a hard right hand. In his first fight against Sor Rungvisai, he said he had a backing.
They land a lot of punches. They have to...
There's a three.
Hook to the liver. I want to see a better round. Use their left hand.
This fight has started through the first 3 rounds for Juan Francisco.
He's comfortable in there because he's getting peppered every time. This action. This is punch for punch, take 2 every time he comes in.
Yeah, peppered right there too. A right hand lands. Right hand.
He goes to Japan. The first 2 fights.
This fight with 1 punch, but so far,
but those are losses.
Feeling the power of Sor Rungvisai, he had to adjust to it. He's felt it already.
Good point. That's just sheer.
He loses, and then he finally
had 100 wins as a pro, and then he was looking to make
for Juan Francisco Estrada. He's been waiting for this ever since that last fight ended.
He said to himself, "This will never happen again." 10 years later,
Muay Thai, because you're more of a square.
Todd Grisham, Sugar. Now Sor Rungvisai.
They got you. Hands off, they got you.
Keep your legs active.
Who's taking the initiative. Chris goes to the body. He's got to try to do something. I mean, it's one thing if you're landing a lot of counter shots, and there's a good right. And there's a counter. And those are beautiful short jabs and right hands from the start. I think the Kampibakum's there. We speak about that a lot here on the DAZN.
The adrenaline is so high right now that he'll eat it up like...
Last final 30 seconds. Another right hand.
Fighters in the world, but right now, Juan Francisco
is at this stage of the fight.
Possible, a 1 shot. But this guy, I'm ready to box. Wow, landed a right hand. And looks as well. And Coyantes again.
Juan Francisco Estrada seems to be walking through even the biggest of punches.
But he's Srisaket Sor Rungvisai at all.
Swear up and down that your weight was fine, and then shakes his head, shakes it off.
Come through the wars with the top fighters, but now he is looking for a title. Let's box. A little free. Good hook there. 115 pounds. And I'm going to bring up one
call for this. Now he's switching to orthodox. Then he was physically stronger, and he's showcasing it tonight.
Power shots now from Estrada.
When you land a punch, nothing's going to happen. This is my night tonight.
You're great until you're not. Chocolatito was great until he...
This level. Fights at the lighter weight classes.
These lighter weights,
boy, is repeatedly going a beautiful rhythm and winning rounds from the champ.
Here's the definition. Missed your punch, come back with a left hook and a right hook. You got to be smart. Do blame weight issues on looking flat.
Rungvisai is the champ. Estrada is #1 contender. That's it.
Been called a knockdown because Estrada got hit with a right hand. I'd love to see that in slow motion. So Rungvisai is the type of punch.
There he goes in that last round. You can see in the opening round Sergio, and he's trading. He wants to go.
Because Estrada's standing more flat-footed. He's willing to trade with the bigger puncher.
This looks like a different fight at the very least.
Not giving.
Sor Rungvisai won this calm here in the first round early as Sor Rungvisai, pound by knocking out a fighter in the middle of a firefight like this. Looking to land body. In the locker room we saw, but Rungvisai has to back up. Maybe he's calm, maybe he's... Oh, Estrada in round 1.
Fight tonight.
Hard hook there from this fight. You're going to see 5-6 punch combination. is still there, as you see. Up here to answer the fire.
He's leery about what's coming back. Estrada's that sharp. He has to watch out every time.
And you can see the power that he possesses. Good magazine champ after the jab as well. Answers back to a much higher work rate from Estrada early on.
Punches because they don't take their proven to have a little difficulty with taller opponents. That's what happened in his last.
Offensively sound and offensive-minded.
Pull to the left.
Mexican style, in my opinion. The Mexican style usually is chest to chest.
Now another.
Continue to get hit with needless shots.
Well, it is interesting because that's in his pro boxing career.
He has the power to change this.
Scoring shots from Estrada.
Estrada can back up and count.
California, Brian Kenny with Chris Mannix and Sergio Moro ringside.
Those early rounds
so far. He's just not as aggressive.
No, hooks up with the guys in his current gym.
Well, he's Thailand.
Keep him up.
Estrada somehow, some way.
He's disappointed, but he is inside can. But yeah, you're right, Sergio. Ray Leonard, LZ Granderson here as well.
Hands up.
And keep your legs active. Keep your legs active.
Shots landing occasionally, but it's a something here to change the equation. Body and head. Chris, how about that last round?
As close as possible, because he knows on the outside he's getting pepped.
Fighter. It's going to be interesting to ask him
from Estrada. Estrada.
round, close round.
And I like upcast because when you get it,
Estrada does get hit.
Ruling that as a good hook. Lands from Sor Rungvisai. The fierceness.
Fight this fight.
You can't right back Sor Rungvisai.
Yeah, he comes back and starts punching. He's been through this.
That Sor Rungvisai's throwing at him.
And he answers to the body as well by Sor Rungvisai at this weight class after moving up to a...
It seems like every exchange in this fight with a different mindset.
Estrada's landed. Sor Rungvisai has to make a stand.
Even
quickly in these lighter weight divisions.
You've got to be springy and fast at this weight class. We're seeing a great performance from the challenger Juan Francisco Estrada rounds. Oh. 12th and final round. Estrada, the king, at 115 pounds.
because I'm confused.
A shutout, Sergio.
But a pound for pound performance.
Yep. And Estrada, because here it's a very different fight. The South
Angelo Dundee, dance!
Now they're trading here at the Forum. Estrada trying to finish with a throw.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the scorecards for Chapter 2. All to the winner by your